Can you see me? Probably not. All right, ledge cakes. Welcome back. How you doing? Been a minute again, hasn't it? I've just pulled up to the woods. I've only camped in this spot once before. I've come straight from work, so I've been up since 3:45 this morning. 12-hour shift cracked out. So this video will probably end up being a little bit of a shorter one because I'm up at 3:45 in the morning for another 12-hour shift. Yeah, I've got a cool tent. You heard that right, a tent that I've owned for about 6 months and it still hasn't been in a video, and I've camped in it more than anything else in the last 6 months. So I'm quite excited to show you it, talk about it, nerd out over it. It's something I've bought. It's not a sponsored thing or anything. Just a piece of kit that I've had my eye on for quite a long time. I shall explain more. You've probably seen the title of the video anyway, so you'll already know what it is. Yeah, right, I need to get changed because I'm still in my work rig. I get my trousers on, get my boots on, get the bag on, and then walk into the woods, find a little spot and get set up. I'll see you there. Nice little spot, fairly flat. This will do nicely. Where's the door? There's the door. Good old reindeer pelt. Give it a little bit of a shake to get all the excess hair off before putting it in on top of the basher. Ground is ever so slightly going down that way, so head up this end. Thermarest compressible pillow. It's lost its fluff over the years, naturally. It's like that foam that expands the longer you let it sit. And bivvy bag and sleeping bag. Definitely don't need the bivvy bag, but they just come as a pair for me. I never take my sleeping bag out without my bivvy bag. Don't know why, just used to it. Extra protection for the sleeping bag. I don't know, it just feels right, you know? What doesn't feel right is getting the bag the right way. There we go. Regular viewers, kit you've all seen before. The sleeping kit pretty much stays the same. I do have a lightweight down bag that really is lightweight. It packs down small, but it's still warm enough for summer camping, so sometimes when I go hiking I take that, because this is quite a bulky bag, more of a winter bag. I use this for 4 seasons. It's a really cool bag. It's by DD. It's called the Dura 2 and it's got a foot box on it. Really, it was designed for hammocks. So you could be in your sleeping bag, swing your legs out and stand straight on the floor, and you've got a weatherproof foot box or whatever it's called. But yeah, that is the sleeping gear all sorted. And there we have the Polish Lavvuu canvas tent. This is a size 2, and it's basically 2 ponchos buttoned together to make a full tent. You can use them as a half Lavvuu, so just have 1 poncho. This will probably be the only time you'll see me use the centre pole for it. I wanted to bring the centre pole just to show you how the tent is normally as it comes. I've got a little 3D printed thing called a tri-P, which is by Rough Timber, and it enables you to cut 3 straights, take away the centre pole, and then the whole tent basically sits on a big tripod. And because it takes away that centre pole, you've got a lot more room to move about. You don't knock the pole, especially if you're sleeping in here with 2 people, because this is, believe it or not, a 2-person tent. I mean, it's for the military, so it's a tight squeeze, not made for luxury, that's for sure. First issued to the Polish military in the 1970s. Now, these tents, I've always liked them. I've really always liked them. There was a big hype about them, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. But you know when the hype of something kind of puts you off buying something because everyone else is getting them, and it kind of takes the shine off it a little bit. Well, I've sat on this for like that 4 or 5 years. A few of my mates have got on, they all go out Lavvuu camping and stuff. I've finally hit the button and bought one because the price of these aren't getting any cheaper. You used to be able to pick these up for about 30 quid. Honestly, you couldn't give them away. And now, I mean, because they're from the 70s, 80s, 90s, I think they did a repro one in like the early 2000s, but yeah, they're getting quite rare. People are buying up and people are holding on to them because good quality canvas is worth holding on to. So I bought this one off of, if anyone goes to the Bushcraft show, you might know him, JJ, the MC, the master of ceremonies, the guy with the mic that announces everything. He is known as like the Lavvuu guy. He had like 13 Lavvuus at one point. You won't find one for less than 100 quid nowadays, and if you do, you got lucky. This one's in really good condition as well. JJ's known to look after all of his kit, so yeah, I'm really happy with it. As I say, I've been camping with this for like the last 6 months, through the winter as well. It has been out in the rain. I didn't get wet. There's a whole community behind these tents. It's even got its own festival called Lavvuu on the Farm. So kind of says it all. Yeah, really popular. Really glad I bought it. I've been loving using it. Stays nice and warm in there in the winter because it traps the heat, which is cool. And then in the summer, I mean, the doors are open at the minute. I probably should have said that. Both the doors do close. I'll show you in a sec. They both come forward and you can fully close yourself off. You also get some more room there as well. So you can imagine with 2 people, if I'm that side of the pole, there's equally the same amount of room this side. So yeah, it's all good. And if there is 2 people in there, you've both got a door as well. You can both get out each end. You can button the door together, or I just get a tent peg, stab it in, and there's a slight gap there. But oh, have I been bitten by midges already? Course I have. O positive blood type, mate. They absolutely love it. Mixed woodland. I'm camping right under an oak, silver birch. We've got, what else did I say in here? Sweet chestnut, horse chestnut, alder. I'm right near a lake as well. I'm just chewing your ears off because I'm aware that I don't have a whole 24 hours to film a video. So I have continuously been camping. I never stopped camping. I just stopped filming. I tried to make a few videos, wasn't happy with them, put them in the bin. But yeah, right, let me carry on getting all my kit in there. I need to go get some wood. I am having a fire tonight. The weather's been really nice recently, but today it has cooled off a bit. I'm near no resinous trees. This is a mixed woodland, so there's no roots going to catch fire or anything like that. I want to cook up some food and just sit in my tent later on and just watch the glow. Anyone that goes camping, you know exactly what I mean, when you're just zen, chilling, watching the fire, and because of all the midges and mozzies and that, it'll clear some of them out. So yes, see you in a sec. There is some dead oak limbs laying around, which is really good. Really, really good firewood. Probably the best, if not one of the best. Loads of dead fallen everywhere. Loads of dead silver birch. There's some silver birch at the back there that I might go and take some bark off because, yeah, I've got a bushcrafter fire. I've got nothing to light the fire with, so, I mean, I can make feather sticks and stuff, but it looks like silver birch will be the obvious choice today. Rather than just clearing the top, I'm going to get down to bare earth, clear the roots out, do it all legit, because if you're going to do it properly, innit? Oh, a nice piece of flint there. Nice piece of flint, look at that edge as well. Shame I don't have my striker with me. Sweating now, mate. Pulling up all them roots and all them stones. Nice fire pit though. Down to bare earth, it's grey earth, so get rid of all the top scrub, all the soil, grey, de-stone, de-rooted, that's what you wanted. And look at this 2 litre hip flask. Look at that. All voddy, mate. It's lovely, isn't it? It's so nice to be out of winter. Love spring, it's my favourite season for sure. And all the fresh life, fresh fauna, all the fresh animals, fresh leaves, everything, the birds singing, it's just lovely, isn't it? I'm going to sit down and take 10 minutes because I've been grafting for 12 hours, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down. I got 2 little tins of Hazy Jane. I'm camping, so I think 2's acceptable, eh? Oh yeah, I'll show you the tent with the doors closed quickly. Just so you can have a butcher's. I'm sure a lot of you will be familiar with Lavvuus anyway, if you go camping, but there you go. Loads of room in there. You could sit in there with your head torch on and nobody can see you. I've tested it with lanterns, bright LED head torches on max power, and literally in the pitch black from outside you can't see a thing. Obviously there's a little bit of a crack in the door there, but you can button it all together and all that. But it's just nice to fold the doors back. And it's not just a pointy tent either. People do loads with these. You can almost have them as tarps. I've seen people knock up bits of wood and have the doors doing different things, and I've seen people unpeg half of it, and yeah, you can do all sorts of mad stuff. It's a really versatile bit of kit. I would carry this up a mountain as well. That was another thing that kind of put me off when everyone was like, oh, you know, they don't pack down that small, they're really heavy, blah blah blah, and then I went and got a canvas swag, which is like double the weight, double the pack down size, and when this came in the post, honestly, I don't know what everyone shouts about with it being heavy and hard to pack down, because it really isn't. I would carry this up a mountain for sure. I'm gonna go back to Wales and slap this up the top somewhere. Beer, that's what I'm doing. Flipping out, it's like I'm still in work mode, mate. Like 100 miles an hour. How are you anyway? You all good? Woo, cheers. Nice and small little birch twigs. One of the best first stages of kindling you can get. Not just because they're small, but because there's oil trapped in the dead branches. It's quite oily birch. Same with the bark as well. You only scrape back the white and you get to the reddy pink stuff underneath. That's where all the oil's trapped. And yeah, that's why it's such a good fire lighter. Even though it's a hardwood, it really, birch burns like a softwood. Burns a bit more like a pine than, say, a beech or a sycamore. York knife, bear cub. Got a sabre grind on there. Let's go and get some birch bark. Always take your birch bark off of dead fallen birch. Don't go taking it off all the main live trunks, because not only does it look nasty, it's so bad for the tree, and yeah, it's just not the one, mate. People won't thank you for it. Nice bit of fine dust there. Just keep pivoting it to get to the rest of it. You don't need loads of it, and I've got this second piece so I can tear that into strips. So once that catches a spark, you can just light the bark, then pile a bit more bark on, straight onto your first stage of kindling, which is just like the fine ends of branches, you know, this sort of size. Well, the midges and the mozzies have gone. Nice little fire on the go, that's lovely, that is. We're camping now, that's how we know. Burning through it quickly. There is, as I said earlier, there's a few bits of oak in there which I'm going to save till later on. You can hear some chinooks. A few chinooks have been flying over. So you know what I was saying earlier about the torchlight not being able to escape through the canvas and all that? Another good thing, if you're quite a nervous wild camper, you're always a bit on edge and you can't quite settle. Tents do make you feel a little bit more secure, and with it being canvas, and I was saying about the torch and all that, when you shut them doors on a night, you're invisible, nobody can see you. So I think coming from that aspect, you can chill out a lot more. And also one thing, like, I don't know if it's the Excel Forces thing or what, but if I don't have a tarp up, I just feel like I'm constantly looking over my shoulder. I do go cowboy camping, a lot of you will know, like I sleep without a tarp or a tent quite a lot of the time. But some spots, yeah, I feel a little bit on edge and I'm constantly looking around, I can't stop my head swiveling. But with, yeah, this just gives you that little bit of safe feeling, you know? I'm sure you can imagine what I'm saying, but yeah, it's good for that. And I like the fact that it's basically still like a tarp if you have the doors open. A lot of the time I won't even shut the doors, I'll just leave it open like this, so you still get that tarp vibe from it. I've got a candle to light as well somewhere, but I'm going to wait until it gets a bit darker for that. And I normally sit a couple of candles just on the inside, and then it kind of gives you a nice low ambience, that's the word I was looking for, a nice ambience in the evening. Got the one tiggy mat, waterproof. We can use it as a chair as well, just make a wooden tripod and then tie a bit of cordage around the top, cinch it, tie it around the top of the tripod, put a long stick through it, and it's yeah, it's a good bit of kit. I use it under my pelt quite a lot because the pelt's not long enough to cover my whole body. So I put this at the feet end. It's funny, isn't it? I'm like, oh, the mozzies have gone. And then all the Canadian viewers are like, dude, we've got bears. And the Aussie viewers are like, everything tries to kill us. Oh, I'm fully aware. In the UK, we get it so good. It's so easy. Wild camping, we've got nothing to worry about other than angry farmers or whoever's land it is. So going fairly simple with the tea, but trying to go good with the tea. Been big tezzies, gonna do burgers, but these are wild garlic finest burgers. Got some Mexican smoky paprika, cheddar, red onion, some butter, some bacon, saucy sauce, which is mayo, ketchup, brioche buns, little gem lettuce, bosh. No messing about, Bitty Big Q is coming out to play, which is a really cool bit of kit that I like to use a lot, especially in the summer for like barbecue sort of food. It's just a really good folding grill. It definitely needs a clean, but it's going to heat up anyway, so it's all good. And then the legs just fold down like that. This got rinsed last summer. Did a lot of group camping with my good pals, and it was just like barbecue food. Every camp was awesome. A nice big helping of coconut oil. Let me get that pan heating up. Get these burgers on. Time's ticking on as well. I didn't realise it's like 9:30. Not that it matters too much, but I am at work tomorrow, so got to be vigilant of it, you know. Oh mate, peckish isn't the word. Little bit of saucy sauce. Got the buns toasted up nicely there. Burger going in. A little bit more sauce. I'm a big fan of red onions, and I just chuck them in there raw, whatever shape they're cut as. I'm easy. Okay, time for some bacon. Now that right there, there's a couple of burgers. There you go, got the cheese, the bacon. Oh, I'm excited to eat these. They do look good. I've never tried the cheese before, so I'm very intrigued on that. The paprika cheese. Right, digging in. Come on then, let's have a go. Oh, I had to rescue the corn on the cobs. Banging. Hear that? Sound like footsteps or someone walking through the woods. Oh, don't start this. The paprika cheese, really, really good. A little hints of the wild garlic coming through in the burger. Didn't even have to forage it. Don't know, I'm going to put 2 of these away though. It's alright, Sherwood said he'd have it. And he's going to have one of them corns as well, isn't you, Bah? Timed it pretty perfect with the wood pile. I've just put the last 2 bits of wood on, which will see me through to bedtime now. I've got the candle on inside the tent. It's getting on for 11:15, so I'm going to be hitting the hay in a sec. I'm going to bed. I might see you in the morning, I might not. But yeah, that's me. I'm out. Peace and love. Legends. Sorry for the lack of content. I'm getting back on it. Whoa! See you later. Just quickly before bed, I've closed one of the doors now, so the front gap's a lot smaller, gives you a lot more room, and you imagine the other door folded over, it's completely closed off. So plenty of room there for another person. Fire's almost out. I'm so tired, mate. Right, catch you later.